What's going on, guys? And today I want to talk about how Mike D'Antoni is in a strong position to land this Hornets head coaching job. So before we start today's video, actually in my childhood room, it's bare because since my parents got divorced, I've taken everything out of here. But you're right, there's not videos about this, so I'm just explaining why I'm in a different location. What I want to hear your thoughts down below. If you're a Hornets fan, do you like that Mike D'Antoni is potentially going to be the head coach over Kenny Atkinson, Darvin Ham, Charles Lee, Sean Sweeney, and a few other guys? But let's get right into it. Let's talk about it. Like and subscribe. I'd like to hear those opinions down below. Like and subscribe again for over 150 videos regarding every single NBA team on a daily basis. And the setup for the next week or so while I'm visiting my parents will be looking different than my usual. Once I'll be back home June 1st, will be normal. Either way, a team represented from throughout the NBA prepared to head to the Chicago, NBA draft lottery for the annual tradition of the week's worth of pre-draft activities that start Monday. And there's a lot of ongoing buzz in the league that the coaching circles have indicated that Mike D'Antoni is in a very strong position to land the Charlotte Hornets head coaching job. And it's weird because defensive issues were said to be the key element of James Borrego's unexpected downfall after 4 solid seasons, you could argue. But nonetheless, Charlotte is said to want a veteran head coach who can forge a strong connection with all-star guard LaMelo Ball, who presumably thrives in an offense that Mike D'Antoni has because, it's the NBA version of the Chino Hills offense. Obviously, Chino Hills is very much more simplified, but it's an offense that you take three-point shots or you take shots at the rim, no mid-range. We're going to take more shots than you. And it's interesting because, look, Mike D'Antoni surely will tailor an offense that is perfect for him, similarly to how he did to James Harden. However, Mike D'Antoni, even though he's in favor, he is a guy who hates defense. But Hornets president of basketball operation, Mitch Kupchak, already hired Mike D'Antoni once with the Lakers. So, do I think this is a good move? This is that move that can come back to bite them in the butt, and something that they definitely do not want to mess up. So that's where I want to hear your thoughts. If you're a Hornets fan, what would you do? I personally thought Kenny Atkinson would be perfect, but that doesn't seem to be the case. So I think it just puts them in an interesting situation because who's the right head coach, okay? And Mike D'Antoni surely will get them regular season wins, but I'm a big believer that rebounding and defense wins championships, and usually the final 4 teams in the conference finals are top 10 in either defense or offense, and then whichever they're not top 10, they're top 15. So you have to be top 10 in one category, top 15 in the other, or just really good at one and mid-tier at the other. You just can't be insanely good at one and just god awful at the other. You'll win regular season games, but you won't win postseason basketball, which I think you'd always take postseason success over regular season success. Look at the Utah Jazz, where they're at. They've had a plethora of, vast amount of regular season success over the last 3-4 years. But who cares? They lost in the playoffs consistently, never making it to the Western Conference Finals. So that's where, we kind of steered off the Hornets. That's the video. Let me hear your thoughts. Do you want Mike D'Antoni to be your head coach? It would be fun for y'all.